Right now we are connecting with a person who is very focused on you, reflecting, going over and over what happened between you. You know, he or she is also very isolated right now. And I feel that at this moment, this person has no desire. You. No desire whatsoever to be socializing, or even putting up with a certain environment. That environment where he or she feels they no longer belong. You know, like when you say to yourself, what am I doing here? What did I come for? Why am I here? Today we are seeing a person who is beginning to fully recognize, to realize, as if analyzing, reflecting, contemplating, and they think that their behavior towards you was not right. And we are seeing someone who might not even be showing their face. Okay? And you know why? Out of shame. It's like they're hiding. And from what I'm seeing here, look, this is a person who may have shown you one face, or a behavior that I don't know, was someone who had nothing to do with their true self. Look, listen, this person lied to you, okay? And today, we might be seeing someone who has a great feeling of guilt and shame. So, if you've made it to this point, I want to welcome you and thank you for being with me again, for being here again. Thank you. Thank you. Right now, I want you to tell me your sign and the initials of your name, because we connect directly with the energy. What do they think? What do they feel? What will they do? You're about to find out now. So let's see what the little cards tell us. Divine moment. Special moment. What do they think? What do they feel? What will they do? What does this person think of you? What do they think right now at this moment? What do they think? What do they feel? What will they do? How does this person's energy vibrate towards you? I want to know if you know who I'm talking about. If you connected with the beginning of the reading, well, maybe you're here out of curiosity. I want to know your story. Let's see. Remember to take what resonates with you, and what doesn't, let it go. Let it fly. Let's see then what the cards have to tell us. Let's see what they today. Remember that the readings have no expiration date. The moment you see it, that moment, is for you. Okay? Let's see. Look, wow. Pure Pentacles. Hey, Pure Pentacles. They tell me that you are a very warm, tender, affectionate person. In your energetic state, wow, many pentacles. Many pentacles. Look, you may have a very big charisma, okay? And you have a very beautiful energy. But also, perhaps you can have a temper, right? At a certain moment, you let it all out. And that character is good. You know why? Because it also allows others to see that you know how to set boundaries. That they can no longer do the same things they might have done to you at some point, right? So, this person has nothing to do with you, and he or she knows it. And the thing is, this person is very regretful, okay? And it's as if this person is certain or thinks that they no longer have any chance with you. You know? Like with you, things have already changed. And notice that this person sees you as sweet, affectionate, loving, right? But besides that, whether you are a man or a woman, look at who you are, what you are, right? So this person sees in you, besides all that, you have this duality that he or she loves about you, right? This person sees that you are someone sweet who gives a lot of love, but at the same time, they see you with a lot of strength, a warrior, decisive, determined, a person who knows what they want and how far they want to go. Okay? And this someone is the complete opposite. We are seeing a person who hides in the shadows. You probably haven't heard from them in a while because they don't know how to break the ice, don't know how to show up before you again. Because look, they've made so many mistakes. They've messed up so many times, and right. Now it's like, they say, and how do I show up before this person again? How do I present myself knowing everything I've done? Everything I did? All the lies I told? It's like, they carry a weight, a very heavy weight on their shoulders. Right? This whole situation will indeed be a life lesson for him or her. Okay? Notice that we are seeing an 8 of Pentacles and, well, that experience they went through, they are going to learn. Okay? They are going to learn, but they are going to learn from the pain. You're going to see them learn with that feeling. And it's as if this person is already starting to suffer the consequences. Consequences for those bad acts they may have committed towards you. And when I see these cards, for example, the 9 of Pentacles card, the 7 of Pentacles card, 6. Imagine, maybe you are realizing many things, looking inside yourself, right? It's like, look, you are making decisions, as much as they hurt, but also coming to the understanding that he or she, whether you are a man or a woman, wants to be happy, right? That you have already given a lot and there has been tiredness and exhaustion. It's as if you had told yourself internally at some point, I am fed up, sick and tired of this person laughing at me, and I want to know, I want you to tell me. So I see that now with that strength, that character, you are drawing strength or character to move forward, and also, besides showing this person, to also show yourself that you are a capable person. A person who moves forward, who is not afraid of anything. And notice that we might be seeing someone quite cowardly, a person who hides, a person who, it's like they hide behind their fears, right? Because knowing, that this person owes you an explanation, because maybe they disappeared. Disappeared just like that, without giving any kind of explanation, without saying anything. So, oh, look, I could understand if you were to behave badly with him or her, but that wasn't the case. Many times when someone treats you badly or ignores you, or someone, I don't know, acts incorrectly, the best thing to do is to disappear. Not give any kind of explanation. But this person, I feel was not fair. They were not fair in showing the behavior they had towards you. Because you behaved very well. You were a person, as I've told you before, right? Loving, giving, with empathy, with honesty. You were willing to help and look and listen to this person. You were always there. It's like, I don't know. When this person walked away, it was like there was no coherence in the decision they made. And yes, I can tell you that you are someone much braver, you could say, much braver than he or she is. And many of you are still waiting for that communication to happen, right? For this person to give you that explanation. And it's not that you are waiting, crying in corners. No. Be careful with that. Because you might tell me, no, I'm not waiting. I know. It's simply that you trust that life will put this person in front of you again to give you an explanation. But you keep moving forward. You continue with your life. You continue. And if you ask yourself, are they okay? How is he or she? They are not okay. And they are not because they have a sense of shame, of regret. And I'm going to tell you, look, I'm going to tell you the truth. This person is aware, okay? This person lied to you. This person, did not speak with clarity. This person played with you. This person gave you false hope. And probably, for some of you, this person was not only with you, okay? It could even be, that, I don't know, they were talking to more people or seeing someone else. Or maybe they had a partner, a stable relationship. and never told you. And in the case that some of you, I don't know, tell me, hey, but I was the husband or the wife, the spouse of this person, then it could even be that this person was seeing someone else, or was talking to someone else. Okay? That this person is very clear that the one to blame for everything that has happened was him or her. And for a long time, the game they played with you worked out perfectly. It's like for a long time, he or she pushed a lot of buttons, you know? And well, everything worked out well for this person with you. And it may be that some of you, I don't know, came to realize or perceive something strange. I don't know. Or like your intuition was telling you. Something is happening here. There is something strange here. But, well, you were definitively dealing with a manipulative, controlling person, lacking empathy, who today, well, regrets it. Yes, they regret it. But they regret it in hiding. Don't think that you're going to see him crying, or see her crying all over the place, no. This person regrets it in hiding, and without showing their face. Look at this. A lot of cowardice. A lot of cowardice. It's someone who doesn't want to run into you. Like, look, for the moment, they don't want to talk to you. Why? Because they don't know what to tell you. They don't know what to express to you. Rather, that's it. They don't know what to express to you. And this person feels they have acted badly, you know? It's like they've been playing on many sides. Like, hey, notice something. Well, apart from leaving without giving you an explanation, it was like they were very abrupt, like they acted in a very, very cutting way. I can even tell you that this person played with your feelings, okay? Or it could be that at this moment, he or she is, telling themselves, I haven't played with their feelings. Imagine, it reaches a point where they feel they didn't do anything to you, but at the same time, there is regret. Like there are moments of clarity. It's just that this person has a very hard time accepting, you know? And at the time they had the relationship with you, they saw the connection. And I want you to tell me, express it to me here. Were they that changeable? You know? One day they could tell you, hey, it's that I'm not doing you any harm. And not doing anything to you. You are the one with the problem. Look at how things are. I don't know what else. And suddenly the next day they would ask for forgiveness. So many times you would say, hey, but what's going on? And right now this person may have a guilty conscience about that. And we are seeing that this person, has like many conflicts in their life, you know? Conflicts that, many problems that they have to fix, many situations, and it seems that things also, like, get more difficult for them every day, you know? They fix something and suddenly something else breaks. And right now I feel a very dense energy, very dense. And this person is not well. But well, there is regret, but from that cowardice of having deceived you, hurt you, lied to you. We can even be seeing someone who recognizes that you could have given them the best, that you gave the best of yourself to him or her, and that, well, he or she did not deserve so much from you. And this person has started to analyze the situation, and he or she, well, they have asked themselves the question over and over again, thinking, what was it that I told you? What was it that he told you? What was it that he did for you? Imagine the degree of awareness and the degree of, hey, it must be frustrating, right? That you love someone or have a relationship with someone and you don't know clearly what you did there because maybe you did nothing. And that's how this person feels. That's how they feel. And here there is a person. Well, there is a situation that is going to happen to this person, and it is going to weigh on them a lot. There is something that this person is going to suffer soon. And it's, look, a very strong event in their life. Very strong. And it will even make them have a very bad time. And it's that, look, observe the cards. And I've told you from the beginning, look, this, I don't know. Something always comes, like something negative comes to them. Something of instability. Loneliness comes. Loneliness because it's like someone who has gone through their whole life being arrogant. A person who has always believed they were above others. In this case, well, being above you. Okay? It could be, as this person, as I have told you. Well, they lied to you. They deceived you. They hid a lot of things from you. Information. They omitted details. And many of you even came to insist on something. I don't know. I want you to tell me, right? But it's like you came to insist on something that reached your ears and you asked them many times. I mean, please tell me if you are talking to someone else. Please tell me if you are cheating on me. Please tell me. And this person swore up and down that they were not lying to you when in reality they were doing it. In whatever way, that they were lying to you. This person did not act with loyalty, did not act with transparency. And they tell me that, for many of you, this person, I don't know, left overnight, and you didn't hear anything else. You didn't hear anything more. It's as if suddenly he or she began to realize that you were really seeing their true essence, and they didn't like that. It didn't seem right to them. That's why, well, they heard, or I don't know. They gave you a very basic excuse, very basic. And that too. That can be called running away, right? Why? Because they didn't give you an explanation that would leave you satisfied, one that you could understand. It's someone who, also, well, could see that you took the blindfold off your eyes and began to really see who he or she is. There was an awakening in you. And since this person didn't care about having more than they should, they fled, they left, they ran. And I'm going to tell you, look, because many of you are going to tell me, right? Hey, but this person had feelings for me, Eddie, you. Look, I'm sensing someone here with many interests, okay? It's a person who moves as if out of convenience. A person who moves by interests. And maybe you tell me, hey, but if I have nothing, or I haven't had anything to offer them. Look, that's what you think. Your company, your affection, your patience, your value, your time. You having that intimacy with him, with her, listening to this person, filling those voids that he or she didn't know how to fill. And, well, they probably sought you out. And maybe that little while that you filled, well, there's interest there, okay? And some of you maybe talked online, and this person, it's like there were days they connected a lot with you. Many conversations, many hours, and there were days when there was nothing. They barely talked to you, barely answered you. Why? Because it's someone who has always been moved by interest. That's why, as we said at the beginning of the reading, we could, well, be connecting with a person who knows that they betrayed you. Why? Because they gave you false hope, made you fall in love, because they deceived you, even knowing that he or she did not feel the same as you, and even knowing that he or she was not being sincere with you. Today, yes, it weighs on them. It weighs on them. It weighs on them. And it weighs on them because they have seen a good person in you, and that you didn't deserve any of that, right? And that weighs too much on this person. Let's see what else. The little cards have to tell us. Look. Four of Cups. The Moon. Look, you may have dealt with a younger person, okay? Not all of you, but some of you did. And it was someone who contradicted themselves a lot, a whole lot. It was a person who, I don't know, it's like one day they would act one way. I don't know. It would seem that one moment they wanted to conquer the world with you, that they wanted to do many things with you. And it was like there were many inconsistencies, right, with their behavior, and that confused you a lot. Suddenly, it's like this person would disappear for days even, and would leave you like, not understanding absolutely anything, you know? Like, with many doubts, a lot of doubts. And I have to tell you that this person has thought on many occasions about apologizing to you. Okay? But it's like, right now is not the moment for this person. It's as if they know they owe you an explanation or an apology. But at the same time, they tell themselves that it's not the moment yet. You know? Because they think that they are not yet ready to appear before you. And what do? They hide. This person has a hard time facing things. They are a person who runs away. From problems. From adversities. It's a lot of fear. Even when someone isn't interested, this person flees, runs. And because, no, it's like back in the day they didn't show any type of empathy towards you. And it's true. Look, time has passed, and I can tell you that this person remembers you a lot. Yes, they remember you, and what you lived through too. Because they miss your presence a lot, or what they had with you. They miss it a lot. Why? Because they haven't found anyone who gives them the same thing you gave them. For this person to be given the same as you gave them. And this person does miss you, but because they have no one in their life. Okay? Someone who can replace you, who does what you did, who tells them what you told them, who talks to them how you talked to them, who supported them how you supported them at some point. And as I told you before, it's a person who is moved quite a bit by what is interest, okay? It's a very self-interested person. Very interested, excessively interested. But, well, I always say, I don't know, for this person, it's something that has happened for a long time, right? Throughout their whole life, perhaps. It's like if he or she has to cut something off, they cut it off. A friendship, telling their family something, they do it. They don't feel bad. Perhaps, look, over the course of days, it could be that there's a little bit of remorse, but it's like, look, it's very much about him, about her, right? And if you were dealing with someone like that, I have to tell you that it's going to cost this person a lot to look for you and speak sincerely with you. A loot, like you can't imagine. And if you are someone who lives near this person, what this someone does is go to places where, I don't know, like right now they don't want to bump into you. You know? Or like right now they are trying to dodge you. They don't want to. They don't want to see you. They feel a lot of shame. A lot of shame. Or rather, well, they are a very shameless person. They are a person who acts with that, oh, no. How ugly. Very shameless. Look, they want to come back. They want to come back. Okay? Notice that the card of the moon and the sun always comes out. And this person thinks that perhaps if things had been done differently, the relationship would have lasted quite a long time. If they had planned it, it's like the story would have been different, you know? A more extensive, longer relationship, and that you would have given them that peace, that tranquility that, in the end, every person needs when they get home. That peace, that tranquility, that home, that person who understands you, that person who supports you, that person who is there, right? And it's that, look, hey, I don't know. It's like this person really like they, I don't know, reached a point where they felt superior to you, you know? And it's like, well, this person says to themselves, if I had known that, I was going to have such a bad time and that I was going to miss this person so much, I would have made things different, made them last longer. Because it's like you brought this person a lot of calm, a lot of tranquility, balance, okay? You were a completely coherent person, right? Perhaps someone who gave explanations or who you had like certain very extensive conversations with. Or maybe, well, they told you their problems and you were like, I don't know. You advised in a very sweet way. You understood them. You listened to them. And that is something that today, this person is missing. Okay? And I'll say it again. I repeat. Sorry, look. Maybe this person ended up cheating on you with someone else, okay? I am very clear that someone else played a role here. Here in this reading, they are talking to me about someone else. Okay? Or maybe you had a clandestine relationship with him. With her. Or maybe you were this someone's partner, and this person was seeing someone else. But in this reading, I feel the connection of a triangle. A triangle. And maybe you didn't know. This because they were seeing someone, behind your back. And look, if this person was in a relationship, it's like right now they have nothing. They are alone. This person is alone. They don't have anyone else as of today in this connection. In this connection. Okay? It's that, look, and I'll tell you something. The card of the king of the Knight of Swords. Nobody can stand this person. Nobody can stand them. This someone is or feels very lonely. Very lonely. Hear the Four of Cups card. Very lonely. Very lonely. And you now feel as if you really lifted a weight off your shoulders with all this, right? At the beginning, it was very difficult for you. But now you feel, the sun, right? That you can say it's a blessing that life has removed this person from you. It has been a blessing for you. And now is when you begin to relax, to calm down, to feel better. Maybe that anguish is no longer there, right? That desperation. Yes. You remember. You may remember, but not with sorrow. But on the contrary, right? Like you say, hey, I feel good, I feel good. Four of Cups, and as much as this person might come back to say something to you or approach you, you don't want to see them. Okay? You, this person, no. And I'm going to tell you something. This person, is not going to look for you yet, okay? Because it's someone who acts with a lot of cowardice, and for the moment is not going to make any kind of move. They are going to remain hidden. They are not going to say absolutely anything. Why? Because they know they have a lot to lose, and you could end up reproaching them for many things. You could end up saying things to them that could hurt, or that could hit home, that could hit them in the ego. And it may be that this person, well, this is like an aside. I don't know, has some health issue. I don't know. Or has, some type of problem. Or recently, well, they have been told they have something, right? That they have, I don't. No. Something to do with the heart, with blood pressure, with sugar, something like that, right? Little things like that. But well, the truth is that this person is missing all of that from you, right? They are missing that from you and want to connect with you again. But, you have the final decision. I always say, you know how far to go, where to stop, and what has happened. Believe, because it is done. Yeah,